welcome back. I am the Sovereign and this is my court, my castle, my kingdom. Shout out to everyone who calls me dramatic. Yes, I know. Once again, this is a very highly requested video. Today we are talking about the headshots for the contestants of Miss Philippines 2020 for Miss Universe. I have with me a list of 13 girls, which I'm going to narrow down to 10 so that I can get in depth, in detail into the headshots, because you know that's what I do. I just can't help myself, okay? I have a very overactive brain and I just can't stop the way it functions. It just does that. So yeah, we're getting in detail, we're getting in depth, and we're getting right into the list. Here we go. Oh wait, sorry. Side note, a lot of you have been asking me about Davao and Cebu Province, which is April. I don't remember her last name, but at the end of the video, I will touch on those two candidates since you guys have been requesting that I do a more in-depth thought process, judgment, critique of them. We're gonna get into that during this video too. Just let you know. Okay, list time. Once again, I am going to do my absolute best to pronounce these cities correctly, but if I pronounce them wrong, you guys know that I'm an American. I don't know any better. I do try though. I do try. Some of you guys have sent me the correct pronunciation of certain cities, even though some of you guys, a lot of you guys seem to differ on how to pronounce Bagao. If it's Bagyao or if it's Bagao, like, I'm just gonna do it my way because you guys seem to be confused yourself about that person, but I'm doing the best that I can. But I'm learning. We're gonna learn together. I'm learning. Thank you. Thank you guys, those of you who reached out to teach me. Thank you. Let's try these cities though. I'm gonna try. The way that I have decided to do this is base it specifically and only on the headshot itself. So I am not factoring in the red carpet presentation. I am not factoring in the runway challenge. I am just basing it off of the headshot itself. So these are my top 10 favorite headshots, regardless of any past performances that the ladies have done. Basis is only on headshots alone. So here we go. At number 10, I have Capiz. Capiz, when I saw this picture, it was like a breath of fresh air. It's like a very natural beauty, like just a beautiful girl that you would see walking down the street and just be like, oh my God, she's just beautiful. She doesn't have on a lot of makeup. Her smile just seems gentle and natural. She just seems like just a happy, beautiful woman. I love the uniqueness of her hair and the fact that she just let it be. It's kind of fuzzy, it's kind of frizzy, it's curly, it has personality. I like it. Her smile doesn't seem forced. It seems gentle. It seems relatable. She very much gives a girl next door type of vibe. At number 9, I have Passe. Passe, I really like the way that she posed in this photo. It's very elegant, the way that she has positioned her hand. It's not forced. It's not unnatural. You know, she's making eye contact with the camera, and of course she's got that short crop do that always gives her a little bit of extra something. The only thing, and I know some people will disagree with me, but I'm gonna state what I think and things that came out to me. Her hand. I know that Passe is one of the teeniest women in the competition, but her hand really draws my attention to that because you can actually see the tendons in her hand and the tiny dainty frailty of her fingers. You can see like her wrist bone, and I know that in pageants, I've spoken on this before, I know that in pageants it's very, I guess, important for whatever reason to be thin. The way that I'm seeing her fingers and her wrist really draws my attention to how thin she is. But you guys debate amongst yourselves about that. It's just something that I observed. Obviously, it is a very good photo, and a photo that I would expect to come from a winner of the Miss Philippines pageant. At number 8 is a woman I have never spoken about until now. It is Davao del Norte. She is so cute in this photo, you guys. She has these gorgeous brown, like, doe eyes. The way that she positioned her hand is the way that she has her hand is like she's looking at us, daring us, like, you know you love me. I dare you not to love me. You know you love me. Like, she is just looking at us and daring us not to love her. I adore this photo. I adore it. The hand position, the contact with the eyes, the slight lean, the symmetry of her face, everything about this photo I absolutely adore. It's to me, it stands out a lot amongst the rest of the competitors. She's done something in this headshot that a lot of girls find it difficult or impossible to do, she's combining sass and cuteness at the same time. Like her big like Bambi doe eyes are really, really cute, but then she has attitude with the lean in the hand, like, yeah, I got this. It's a nice mixture of two attitudes that a lot of girls cannot pull off. And I really like this photo. Good job, girl. I like you. Nice. At number 7, I have Cebu Province, the woman herself. This photo is just giving me fierce. She is breathing life into that camera. She's giving you face, she's giving you eye contact with the camera. It's very piercing, it's very diva-esque because this girl is gorgeous. She's gorgeous. And even though this picture is amazing, she can blow this picture out of the water. I know she can. I've seen her face. She's got it. Moving on. Okay. At number 6, I have Aklan. Aklan. When this photo scared me. When I went to go look at the headshots, and this is the first headshot that pops up, I was just like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't. This is the first photo and it's this amazing. Aklan scared me for a second because she was the first photo. I'm thinking, if this is the first photo and it's this gorgeous, that means the rest of the photos are probably amazing as well. Like, how am I going to make a top 10 or 15 or even 20 if all of the photos are this good? Like, this photo scared me for a second. This headshot is angelic. It is majestic. Aklan, her skin is glowing, her eyes are gentle, and I love that she didn't just have her hair flat down. She has it kind of blown back. It has movement and body to it. It's not just flat or straight, which really adds to the angelic aura of this picture. Her eyes are so gentle. This picture had me entranced for a second. I stared at her for the longest time because everything in this picture just works. The gentleness of her eyes, her lips, her hair, her skin, it just gives this aura of an angel. It just gives this feeling of a fresh breeze. Aklan, this is an amazing picture. I don't know what else. You had me scared because I thought everybody was gonna have pictures like yours. First of all, they don't. Thank goodness for that, because making this list would have been so hard. At number 5 is another woman I have never mentioned up until this moment. It is General Santos. I hope I said that right. I'm sure you guys will tell me if I didn't, but here's me hoping. This girl is happy. This girl is so happy, just so happy. When I say I want to see like a natural smile, like not a forced smile, this is what I'm talking about. This girl just seems like she's having the time of her life. That is not a fake smile. That is a real smile. I just got a Twitter notification, sorry. This is the type of headshot that I have come to expect from Miss USA contestants, with that big, bright, happy smile, girl next door vibes. The reason she's made it so high up the list is because even though this picture seems like it would be easy to create, it's not. To be able to have a natural smile, first of all, when you naturally smile, it changes your face. Like me, when I have my natural smile, my eyes close up, my face gets wrinkly, there's one side of my mouth that's more pronounced than the other, there's one eye that closes more than the other. Honestly, my natural smile is a hot mess. It is very difficult for a person to have a natural smile in a photo without distorting their other features, without crinkling their face, closing their eyes, something being uneven or asymmetrical. It's very difficult to get a natural, good-looking smile in a photo. So when I saw this photo, and her eyes are wide open, her smile is even, her face isn't smushed like a normal. That is very hard to do. It's very hard to control your face while still giving a very natural smile, which is why you will see in a lot of pageant photos, girls opt not to smile at all. Because whenever they do try to smile, the photo comes out wonky, weird, and just, I have so many photos of me smiling where like one eye is closed, my mouth's over here, the hair's in my face. Like, it's very, very difficult to do. So to pull off a natural smile with the windblown hair and just looking like a straight Pantene commercial is amazing. Like, this is straight Revlon material. Good job, girl. Good job. Yes. At number 4, I have Cebu City. Cebu City, this is a brand ambassador type of photo. I'm talking, like, once again, like CoverGirl, like Revlon, like Estee Lauder. She's giving me those vibes. It's very angelic. She has windswept hair. She just looks drop dead gorgeous. Her eye connection in this photo is everything. It's just immaculate. It's just wonderful. She's giving you emotion. She's drawing you in. You want to know more about her. You want to see more about her. Girl, you're gorgeous. Like, what is not to love about this photo? This photo's amazing. I love it. Just what else can I say? Honestly, it's just, this is a darn good photo. At number 3, I put Quezon City. Girl, this is a very striking photo. It's very striking. It's very mysterious. She's got her straight hair. It's framing her face. Not everybody can pull off the straight hair thing because sometimes it just buries you in your hair and then there's just not much to see. But it's like her hair frames her face, her eyes draw you in. She's clearly thinking something, but she can't figure out what. It's very mysterious, but at the same time, it's like a subtle type of power, especially with that hand. She's got that hand just like, try me. She's got that try me hand. Like, I wanna try you. I wanna see what you're capable of, honestly. This is the type of photo that says she's capable of something. We don't know what, but I hope to find out. Also, side note, maybe it's just me, but I feel like she's like the Filipina version of Meghan Markle. I feel like I've seen a photo of Meghan Markle that looks very similar to her. Either way, they're both gorgeous, but Lord, girl, this photo. At number 2, I have Billy Dawn. Billy Dawn, you look so happy and so wonderful. She looks like an island fresh girl. She looks like she smells like coconuts and cucumbers. She just looks like she is just fresh, a breath of fresh air. Girl, your skin is glowing, your hair is amazing. So let's get in detail about this photo. First, props to the photographer for not distorting Billy Dawn's natural skin tone. A lot of photographers do not know how to photograph darker, deeper skin tones without accidentally lighting them with the lighting or with the flash. Her skin tone has been maintained very, very well. Also, she still has that glow, that just natural, fresh glow. And then her smile. She's another girl. Now you can see what I was talking about a little bit. Her eyes are slightly raised because of her smile. You can see like the little bags under her eyes, but it just adds to the cuteness factor of the overall photo. And that's kind of how you can tell that the smile is real, because a real smile will distort some of your natural features. The tough part is controlling how much it distorts and how much you leave in. Very, very wonderful natural photo. Her hands, good touch. I don't know if the photographer told her to do this or not, but she's using her hands to kind of contain and frame her hair. So she has her face, and then she has her hair framing one side of her face, and then she has her hands framing her hair, which just gives a wonderful overall look to the photo itself. Good job, girl. It just comes off as natural, happy, fresh, wonderful. I love it. I live for it. Let's get to number 1. And so, the moment we've all been waiting for, the number 1 headshot, according to me, on the list is Sorsogon. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sorsogon. Sorsogon. What, girl, where'd you, who told you to do this? Sorsogon. This girl has a wonderfully, fiercely posed headshot. And I'm just over here wondering, like, why didn't anybody else try to do this? Why didn't anybody else try to do some sort of different pose, try to be unique? Like, her headshot stands out so much. The way that she has her shoulder is not too high, so it's not covering her face. She has her hand and her elbow framing her face in that little triangle shape. Then she's got the fierce eyes going with the, girl, stop it, Sorsogon, stop it. Who, she heard me, she had to have, like, I said Sorsogon's a threat, and then she came out with this photo like, damn straight I am. Just, girl, we see you, like, Lord, have mercy on my soul. What is this? Are you guys seeing this? The reason Sorsogon is looking over her shoulder back at everybody else is so that you can see her wonderful face as she walks away with the title. That's why she took this photo. This is Sorsogon telling all the girls, shots fired, she's taking the crown. She's firing major shots in this photo. She is running away with your title in this photo. That's why you can see her back. That's why. The photo is amazing. It's fierce. It's definitely, obviously, the photo of a contender. Like, this is definitely a photo of someone who would be Miss Philippines, for sure. I have gotten plenty of requests within my Instagram DMs, in my email address, people asking, you keep not talking about Davao. Why aren't you talking about Davao? Davo's a favorite. Tell us about Davao. Okay, let's talk about Davao. For one, we'll talk about her headshot. Same thing with Paranaque. Still hope I'm saying that right. she's not giving me anything in the photo. Once again, she just looks like she looked up from her math test. She just looks like she's thinking about going into the kitchen and getting a snack. Like, there's not much emotion drawing me into the photo. I love her hair. I love how her hair sways. I just wish her face had a little bit more emotion and a little bit more intrigue, a little bit just more something within it. Now, when it comes to the other performances, because you guys are just like, you never talked about Davao. Davao has been on every list that I've made thus far, but she's kind of skating right underneath the radar. She was doing perfectly fine, but Davao hasn't been doing enough to be a standout. She's been skating under the radar because there are other girls that are doing better. Cavite is giving life on stage. Sorsogon's giving life on stage. I had Cebu City, Cavite, Camarines Sur, Manila, Parañaque. They were all higher than Davao because they were doing more to stand out. It's not that Davo's been bad, it's just that she hasn't had any sparkle. She hasn't had any shine. She's been performing perfectly fine. Like, if I had to give her a grade, I'd give Davao a B. Like, she's not failing by any means, but is she an A student? Is she fighting to be a contender? Is she among the top 5 people duking it out for the crown? No, she's just filling in that right below gap of being someone who knows how to perform fairly well, but she's not showing that she has the it factor. Obviously, she's made both my lists, so I'm not overlooking her, but she's just not positioning herself in like a standout type of way. She's not positioning herself to be a standout, to shine, to command the attention. It's just like, she walks through and we're just like, yeah, that's good performance. But when other girls walk through, when Sorsogon comes through, when Cavite comes through, when Cebu Province comes through, we're just like, wow, yes, go girl, like, yes. Those are the reactions we give to the favorites, or at least like I give to my favorites right now. But I don't get that from Davao. I don't. I haven't once watched Davao to the point where I'm just like, get it, girl. Yes, slay. I haven't had that reaction towards her yet. And if she's not getting that reaction from me, I don't know what the judges are gonna say about it. So I'm just, you guys asked for my opinion on Davao. Like, she's not bad at all. But the people that she's up against, she's gonna have to do better to beat them. You guys have also asked me about April Smith. April Smith is Cebu Province. April is very much a diva. She's very fierce. She's very commanding. And also she has this very, exotic look that we're not used to seeing within the Philippines. Like, in the United States, obviously, hey, we got some dark skinned girls, but you don't really see that within the Philippines. The issues that I'm picking up with April Smith are kind of the same issues that I would have with like Venezuela and Colombia. Though those girls are very well trained and they exude a lot of confidence on stage, Miss Universe has this aura of being personable, of being the type of person you can talk to, that you can smile with. She has this aura of just being a friendly, worldly, wonderful woman that you can just hug and you want to be friends with. April has the aura of being the unattainable popular girl. Not to say that she's mean, she just seems out of our league. Like, she's just too good to be my friend. Not because of herself, but just the aura that she has. She's that wonderful, she's so fierce, she's so great. I'm just like, she would never be my friend. When in actuality, a Miss Universe needs to be the type of woman that makes you believe that she would be everybody's friend, that she would, relate to everybody, that she would care about everybody. There's this gentleness about a Miss Universe that is just so relatable and so mesmerizing that it just draws in people of every society, of every culture, of every race, of every gender. Everybody just loves her. April comes off as slightly intimidating, which I hate saying that word because I've been accused of being that, but I have yet to see April's full personality, a bright smile from her trying to relate to those around her and draw them in. I've seen a lot of diva from April. And that's something that's very, very difficult because Miss Universe needs to be fierce. She needs to be powerful. She needs to be confident, but at the same time, she needs to be poised, graceful, regal, but at the same time, she needs to be relatable and humble. It's a very, very, very difficult mixture to get Right, it's a very hard balance. So this is what makes Miss Universe so difficult. This is what makes it so hard. It is very, very hard to manage the balance between the different aspects of a person's personality and how they present themselves. This is why it's a competition. And this is why I let people know, anybody who thinks pageants is easy, try doing this, try it. However, April is a fantastic competitor. She's really good on stage, and there's a long way to go before you guys actually crown the next Miss Philippines. So I'm sure most, if not all of these girls will make some major changes to the way they perform, the way they behave, the way they speak. So by all means, no one shut out of the competition at this point. We just like talking about them because they're so great and so wonderful and so beautiful. They're like my walking Barbies. I love them so much. Thanks for sticking around. Be sure to let me know who your favorite headshots belong to, who's on the top of your list, who are you rooting for in the comment section below. You guys know I read the comments. In the meantime, if you feel it necessary, feel the need, want to become a member of my court, be sure to hit the subscribe button right down there below. We would love to have you. We meet every single week. In the meantime, I will see you guys in a future video. I love you, I'll miss you, but you know I'll be back later. Bye!